Hello, this is Dong-Soo from the Applied Superconductivity Lab. Today we will learn about the coil bobbins. In this lecture, we will cover the coil bobbins in two sections. First, we will define coil bobbins and describe the shapes and materials used for the coil bobbins. Second, we discuss how the presence of the coil bobbins affects the stress distribution of the wound superconducting magnet. Coil bobbins are the supporting structures that hold the innermost superconducting tape and give a fixation to the rest of the tapes so that the superconducting tapes are wound consistently. The shape of the designed magnet determines the shape of the coil bobbins. So the below figures show the different coil bobbin shapes. The left figure is a solenoid coil bobbin, which supports the superconducting wire to be wound in a round circular coil. Similarly, the figure on the right shows the racetrack-shaped coil bobbin following the racetrack-shaped superconducting coil. Multiple materials are used to design the coil bobbins, but the fiberglass reinforced plastic material was used for coil bobbins in these figures. Next, we discuss how coil bobbins influence the superconducting coil's stress distribution. In most cases, we install the coil bobbin on the winding machine first, and then the superconducting wire is wound on it. Sometimes, there are cases in which the coil bobbins are removed to have less stress affecting the superconducting coils. This is because the presence and absence of the coil bobbin influence the stress distribution. The graph below is a radial stress distribution, as the radius of the superconducting coil increases. If a coil bobbin is present, it reaches its peak radial stress. However, if we remove the coil bobbin, overall stress decreases and does not reach its peak stress. This indicates that removing the coil bobbin may reduce the peak stress compared to stress distribution when there is a coil bobbin. In this lecture, we covered the definition of coil bobbin and its influence on stress distribution. First, coil bobbins are the supporting structures in the wound coil's innermost area. Their shape follows the shape of the designed magnets. Moreover, the presence and removal of the coil bobbins influence the stress distribution. The stress distribution graph shows that the peak stress was reduced after the coil bobbin was removed,